Hello, guys and girls, fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another TV show review of mine. Now, this is going to be a bit of a breakdown about all three seasons of the phenomenal TV show that I have finally finished watching of the original Korean Squid Game, which I thought was a absolutely phenomenal TV show. Now, one of my favorite games from Squid Game is the opening game to the original first season, which was Green Light, Red Light. I thought that game was absolutely phenomenal, particularly the creepy AI robotic thing that just kills people. And the way it killed people, I thought it was brutal and it was nasty. This definitely is one of those shows that you definitely don't want someone too young to watch, but you still want an older audience to be able to enjoy the show Squid Game, and I absolutely loved the show. And I'm going to be actually doing in this review a couple of things. I'm going to be also giving all seasons a different star rating because I enjoyed all three seasons a little bit differently to each other. I felt like the first season was the best. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adored season 2 and 3. Just there could have been more of season 3. Now, I'm just sad that it's over, the original Squid Game. I just feel like they could have done many more seasons, particularly how popular that show was. I feel like they could have gone on for another 3 more seasons. Then they would have had seasons 4, 5, 6. Or even maybe another 4 seasons, like seasons 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ended on 8 seasons. That's just my personal choice. Now, I don't know if it's a thing, I don't know if it's a cultural thing or it's something that Korean shows do, that they don't make as many seasons as other countries. I'm not really sure, but if so, then wow. That would be kind of interesting if their Pacific culture just made 3 seasons of shows. I'm just personally wondering why they chose to do only 3 seasons of the show and ended after the 3rd season. That's just my personal opinion on the show Squid Game. I also enjoyed the people that were I know it was a Korean show and it was English subtitles, or you could dub it if you really wanted to, but I watched it in its original Korean. But the English people that were following all the murders and stuff that were going on and all the elimination games, I thought they were pretty cool as well. And I also loved the very first seasons. Oh my god, the plot twist at the end of the very first season. I'm definitely going to have to rewatch the TV show Squid Game again, because I thought that the first season of Squid Game was absolutely amazing, and I loved the way the first season ended. The fact that that old man who was involved with the games were a part of it as well, and obviously one of the other characters that continued to do the games from seasons 1 to the very last season. I thought that was phenomenal as well. Now, I would have loved to see the return of that old guy that was a part of the first season. I know he died or whatever, but even a comeback would have been pretty cool. But his character, that old man that was in the very first season of season 1 of Squid Game, wow. Don't get me wrong, I still love some of the other games that were a part of the first season, like Tug of War was awesome. The finding the lock key thing in that goldish Squid Gamey cutout game thing, I thought that was pretty cool as well. One of my favorite games out of the 3rd and final season, though, would have to be the jumping game they do. Now, the jumping game they do in Squid Game Season 3 was amazing. I absolutely loved that jumping game, particularly when like the red team were trying to throw the blue team off, and some of the people, a majority of the people, flew off and went flying and then got eliminated and were dead. I thought that game was fantastic. That was one of my favorite games out of the third and final Korean series of the Squid Game. And also the ending. Like, this is going to be a bit of a spoiler alert, but when Kate Blanchett came into the very last episode of the original Squid Game, I was like, wow. Like, I almost felt like the people that made the original show know that there's going to be a American version of the show, or maybe they were partly involved with the American version of Squid Game as well. I'm not really sure why Kate Blanchett came on to the very last episode of Squid Game, but when Kate Blanchett came on the screen and she was in the very last episode and she was like cracking a whip or whatnot and stuff, I thought that particular scene with Kate Blanchett in Squid Game Season 3, I thought was absolutely phenomenal. It was one of my favorite endings of a show. Don't get me wrong, I loved all three endings of Squid Game. Like, the way Season 2 wrapped up was great, but Season 1 and 3 are my favorite endings of Squid Game. And yeah, I just felt like the show could have definitely gone on a lot further, but now it's over pretty much. And I'm not sure if I will watch the reality show that is out. I'm a bit skeptical on if I'm going to watch that reality show called Squid Game The Challenge, but maybe, I'm not really sure. But I've definitely loved the fictional show Squid Game, and in saying that, I'm going to be giving the first season a massive 11.5 out of 10 star rating, because I love the way the first season was, for its originality, its plot points, its plot twist at the end. I'm going to be giving Season 2 a massive 8.5 out of 10. And for the final season, I'm going to be giving the Squid Game Season 3 a 5.5 out of 10. Only because I felt like the episodes could have gone longer. In my personal opinion, there should have been more episodes than 6 episodes. There should have been at least, 10 or if not 12 episodes for the final season of a Squid Game. Like, I still wish I was watching the show. And in saying that, I hope you've enjoyed my review. And if you guys and girls have not checked out the TV show on Netflix of Squid Game yet, you definitely should. It's a mad ride. It's an epic show. I absolutely loved the show. Definitely go check it out. You'll want to watch more episodes once you get started with Season 1. You'll really, really get hooked. It's one of those shows that will hook you in. And in saying that, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.